Match the number from the image above with the seafloor feature. We'll start her here on the edge. This would be like North America, Virginia Beach if you want to, Africa or Europe over here, Atlantic Ocean. Out here at number one, this is the continental shelf. It extends out. The edge of the ocean will be over here. The continental shelf, it's continental rock. It's the same stuff as the coastal plain. There's granite deep down. It's just where seawater has risen and flooded over top of the coastal plain. They call this the continental shelf. And then when it drops off, when you're making that transition from continental rock to the oceanic rock out here, this is called the continental slope right here, number two. So you get continental shelf, continental slope. Out here at number five, this would be the mid-ocean ridge where the divergence is going on. This is where new oceanic rock is being created. There's a mantle plume rising underneath of it and is ripping apart the crust here. You have a rift zone there at number five, but there's no rift zone out here. We're just going to call that the mid-ocean ridge at number five. But there's a rising plume which pushes up on the crust. That's what gives it kind of that ridge line there, a little bit higher elevation. Most of the flat area out here, this is your abyssal plain. The abyssal plain is the flat area, so number six. This is the vast majority of the seafloor. And then where that abyssal plain, where it hits the continental slope, there's an accumulation of sediment right at the bottom. Sand and silts and clays can slide down in turbidity currents, and it piles up at the bottom, and it makes a slight little where the seafloor rises up to meet the continental slope, and they call that the continental rise right at the bottom. Continental rise and continental slope, you kind of can get those mixed up really easily. But the continental slope is what the material slides down on. It's like a slide, the big one. And the rise is right at the bottom where it piles up. Four out here, these will be seamounts. Seamounts are underwater mountains. They never really make it up to the surface. Abyssal hills, seamounts, where they rise up. If they make it up to the surface, they become an oceanic island. And then if they get cut down and fall back below, they'll be flat top. They call those goyotes. Three, of course, is where we're diving back down with a subduction zone over here. But the trench is at the very top of the subduction zone. Don't get trenches here at number three mixed up with rifts. Rifts are where we're ripping the crust apart at the mid-ocean ridge, where we got the North American plate going to the left and the European and African plates going to the right.